In our moment in time this month, we pay a visit to a legendary scrum half from the pre-transformation era. He played for Western Province and the SARU representative team. Considered one of the all-time SA greats to don a number 9 jersey, Cassiem Jabbar recalls some interesting times in his playing days.
In Port Elizabeth, a new era came about with Kwaru. Kwaru came about with teams moving away from the SARA fold and into the SARU fold. More political than anything else, but they came over and a team Kwaru was formed, and that was it was an injection into SARU rugby. When we go to Port Elizabeth and we go play at Denkeke Stadium. Denkeke Stadium came about with Uncle Dan Teke, who was an activist in the area, made sure that there is a field for their people to play rugby on. And they got all the women in the area to build a rugby field. It's today called the Denkeke Stadium. And we played there, and we find that 30,000 people came to watch us play rugby there. We had a very good relationship with the people of the Eastern Cape then. The rugby that we played was very, very hard, but we were very well received when we got there.
It was a home game against Kwaru that gave Cassiem one of his greatest rugby memories as a player.
And that's a game that I will never forget. We were trailing Kwaru 13-0 at halftime. And right at the end of the game, we beat Kwaru 2013. And it was a game that I will never forget because I played a prominent role in us achieving that victory. I kicked 2 drop goals from the corners, from a lanyard. People say they have never seen that being done. And I've done it on that day. 2 drop goals from a lanyard, right in the center of the poles.
The Springbok Museum, situated at Cape Town's waterfront precinct, has many more interesting stories to share about South Africa's rich rugby heritage from throughout the years, including Cassiem's era.
I think it's a tremendous gesture on behalf of South African rugby, too, because our history is very vague. Not much is known about our history, and it's a great venture, gesture from South African rugby to make sure that we are all recognized in this setup.